Hi, welcome to my channel, Emmy Reacts, where I'm watching TV shows and movies for the first time. Today I am continuing my Breaking Bad journey with Breaking Bad Season 5, Episode 11, titled Confessions. A lot of confessions have been happening so far this season, so that's an appropriate name if we're going to keep having confessions being made. Because last episode, Marie is now the latest in the crew in the know about what Walt's been doing. And she took out her frustration and anger on that with Skylar, the little slappy, which I didn't appreciate. But it's also, I don't want to say understandable, but it's a lot to be confronted with in the moment. So I get it. But she's in the know now because Hank started the episode talking to Skylar, trying to get her basically to talk to them and to flip and to get Walt, essentially, and to speak against Walt and everything he's doing to speed up his investigation. But obviously that would implicate her involvement in the case / all the money that they've made and everything that this has been working towards. So she didn't say anything. And also, I would agree anyway that she should have a lawyer there before talking to any sort of law enforcement anyway. So I'm glad that she stopped that anyway. But Marie was not happy about the whole situation. That was a tense moment in last episode. And because Hank's kind of moving at full speed here, and now that Walt knows that Skylar is kind of backing him up or going to back him up or try to, he went and buried all of his money in the desert to hide it, which makes sense because that's obviously a big piece of evidence and, guilt against him. If they can't find the money, they'd have a lot harder time convicting him of anything. So there's that part. He hid the money. Skylar's on board with keeping the secrets and not talking. Oh, Todd and Lydia are doing their own little thing because ever since Walt left, the overseas business has not been going great because the quality in the product has gone way down. And so Todd and Lydia came up with a plan, and they killed everyone that was left over in the other guy's operation. So that was crazy. And now Todd and his prison uncle and all those guys are now running it. Todd's going to be the new main chemist because he learned everything from Walt. So that's interesting. Will be interesting to see how that plays out. And lastly, Jesse, poor Jesse, is so sad and feeling so much guilt and pain and was just throwing all the money that the $5 million that Walt gave him as you can be done. Here's your out. He tried to give it to the kids that they had the one that Todd had shot, and to Mike's granddaughter. That didn't work, so he was just throwing it in the streets, and that didn't work out well for him because that landed him in the police station. We ended with Hank going in to talk to him, and Jesse, no face, no expression, very sad boy. So, very anxious to see how that conversation goes. I don't know if we're picking up right off that, but I hope so. So, that's all I have to say. So let's just dive into episode 11. Oh, Todd. He's scary, creepy in that unassuming way because he's so seeming so mild-mannered, but then he does White, scary stuff.
Me, I got some news I think that you should maybe know about. Me and Declan had some differences of opinion, and it got a little messy.
And I killed them all.
Just a heads up, there's been a kind of change in management. Just thought you should know. Feel free to give me a call if you want the details, but, it's cool, so whatever.
It's interesting that he told Walt about that.
So there I am. I'm on top of the train, and we're going as fast as we can because we only got a few minutes. At the crossing, we got this guy who's smooth-talking, the engineer.
Telling the train story.
This other dude shows up in this monster show, and finally Mr. White tells me to cut it. And so I fling the hose, I'm grabbing the cap, I'm screwing on the bolts, just like busting ass.
It was such a cool, good story.
And then I feel the train
until he
start
shot
moving.
The kid.
And I'm on top. And the thing starts speeding up, so I jump off the moving train.
It's a tight operation.
It was perfect. Mr. White told me it was the biggest train heist ever, potential money-wise.
Should he be just talking about this story so loudly in public? I mean, it was a cool story until he shot the kid.
Thanks, darling. Ready for the check?
Is that a swastika on his neck?
Are you feeling good about cooking? Do it upright?
Yeah, for sure, I got this.
Let's make some money then.
You've been on a plane and find yourself looking down at the plug where the ashtray used to go?
What the hell happened?
It's crazy that you used to be able to smoke on planes.
See a kid with a bicycle helmet on, want to smack the shit out of him, for his own good.
These guys seem like a real treat. Still got blood on the shoes from there. Killing all those guys? I don't like that. I don't like that crew. Not into them. I don't feel like Lydia's gonna like working with them. Oh, Jesse. I mean, honestly, if he just stays in this state and just doesn't talk, that's good for him. Oh, Hank. Turning off the camera.
How are you today?
Not good.
Not so good, huh? I want to talk to you about your partner, Heisenberg. See, I know he's my brother-in-law, Walt.
Oh, did that snap him out of it?
Oh, yeah. That's the look. Lucky for you, I'm more interested in him.
Yeah, I was gonna try to get Jesse
So I got an offer.
to work for him. Or flip for him.
You help me out here? Tell me all about you and him and your little meth business.
Crazy.
Maybe I talk to my friends at the APD and make all this go away. I know he's the mastermind here. I'm thinking, based on your recent activities, that maybe you guys aren't getting along so good.
Leave him alone.
I'm right, aren't I?
Eat me. Why don't you try and beat it out of me? That's your thing, right?
Yeah, I didn't forget.
He really did a number on you, didn't he? Happy people usually don't go around throwing millions of dollars away.
That's the thing, Walt did do a number on him.
Help me out here, Jesse. And we can put him away.
I don't think Jesse will flip
No, I
him
want
out.
that. I think you want to talk.
Up to you.
Agent Schrader, beat any good suspects lately?
Good.
Tall and taller. Ask him about his history with my client.
Tall and taller.
Oh, so long, Rocky. Keep your left up.
I love Saul.
Detectives, I'm inviting you to leave. My guys are busting their asses trying to hide Walt's money from the feds, and you're tossing yours out a window?
Seriously.
And I have to hear about your little act of philanthropy on the news? What did you say to Schrader?
That's why he's there. He just saw it on the news.
Chill out.
Just use the money that I gave you and call me when he's out.
You gonna work today? You were out late last night.
What does he think he does for work? Oh, the car wash. Duh. Not looking great. It's putting makeup on to... Oh. You gotta blend that in.
I'm gonna head out, okay?
Where you going?
Anne-Marie just called. She wants me to help her with some computer thing. She asked me to stay for dinner.
Wait,
Foundation.
What happened?
Oh, there's nothing. No, I'm fine. It's fine.
What did happen to his eyes? I don't remember. Was that still from Hank punching him? Yeah.
I just don't want to keep things from you, okay? I mean, you deserve to know what's happening. My latest scans show a little shadow on my lung.
Oh, he looks so sad.
My doctor put me right on a new round of chemo.
Oh, this is gonna make me cry.
And my doctor says I'm doing great, responding really well to the treatment.
Still here in a year with hair, so.
So why don't you go on and help your Aunt Marie, and we'll talk about this later with your mom.
No way. I'm staying. I'm not leaving.
Which is exactly what he wanted by talking to him. Pff, Walt.
How'd it go? How bad are we talking, Hank?
I didn't tell him.
Why not?
It's just not time yet.
You've got to tell them now. It's just going to be worse if they find out that you've kept this from them.
It's just I got some things I gotta chase down.
What? What things?
Leads, you know. Just don't tell me how to do my job.
Yeah, what's the evidence that he's wanting?
Are you sure?
Is it something specific? Are you sure about this?
It's the only way.
Whoa. There's a video. Is he filming a confession? Or like a death tape? Goodbye tape, just in case?
My name is Walter Hartwell White. This is my confession.
This is my confession. Huh? He's gonna confess? Or is that just like a safety thing? Or does he really think he's gonna die? So that's like for after he dies? Whoa. That was the confession.
Here.
A dinner with them? This is bizarre.
Thank you for coming.
That death stare.
Skylar and I.
Welcome to Gardunia's. My name's Trent. I'll be taking care of you today.
Trent, not
Can
now.
I start anybody off with some beverages? No worries. Be right back with some water.
Look at Hank. Oh my god.
So you here to confess?
Well, he recorded one.
We're here to talk about Walter Jr.
Flynn and Holly should be living with us. End of story.
I'd like to ask you to please leave our children out of this. Junior has been through a lot already this year. You realize what this will do to him, hearing these things.
He's gonna hear it when I kick in your front door and arrest you.
Yeah, Hank's not backing down. This ruined Hank's life. You almost got him killed.
You have no evidence to support your claims. Why?
Yet.
Tear this family apart.
So, how about that guacamole?
He's trying real hard to be a good
We
waiter.
make it right here at the table.
That sounds good.
Just give you guys a few more minutes.
They are safe, Marie. You yourself sent them out of the house. And I brought them back.
When it was
Look,
safe.
They need to understand it's in the past. It's over. There is nothing to go after here. There's nothing to accomplish. How can we believe anything you say? There's no telling.
Junior just found out that my cancer is back. He's already facing the idea of living without his father. To put this on top
That's
of
such
that.
a manipulation, though. Again, Walt loves
not right.
his manipulations.
God, you start throwing the word right at me.
What I mean
Was it right to run a drug empire? Right to
there
lie
is no drug empire.
lying to your son, to all of us? Is that right?
What do I have to do to make you believe me?
Why'd you kill yourself, Walt?
Oh, shit, Marie.
Just kill yourself. This whole thing dies with you, right? That's what you're saying here? Is that Hank should just let it go and wait for you to die? Or maybe you should just go ahead and die then.
Oh, I mean, that's not that different from what Skylar said.
He's not getting off that easy.
Jesus, Hank.
And the same goes for you if you stick with him. You're not gonna negotiate your way out of this thing. There's only one solution. Step up, be a man, and admit what you've done. That's it. There is no other option.
This is so uncomfortable. Oh, that's it? Oh. So is the confession that he filmed is some bullshit confession?
If you're watching this tape, I'm probably dead, murdered, by my brother-in-law, Hank Schrader. Hank has been building a meth empire for over a year now and using me as his chemist.
What?
He asked that I use my chemistry knowledge to cook methamphetamine, which he would then sell using connections that he made through his career with the DEA.
That is diabolical.
I always thought Hank was a very moral man, and I was particularly vulnerable at the time.
Why would he do that to Hank? Well, I know why he's doing
I was
it.
reeling from a cancer diagnosis that was poised to
I'm just like
bankrupt
shocked that he
my
could
family.
do it to him.
Hank took me on a ride-along and showed me just how much money even a small meth operation could make. Hank had a partner, a businessman named Gustavo Fring. Hank sold me into servitude to this man. When I tried to quit, Fring threatened my family. Fring was able to arrange, I guess you call it a hit, on Hank, and it failed. But Hank was seriously injured, and I wound up paying his medical bills, which amounted to a little over $177,000. Hank was bent on revenge, working with a man named Hector Salamanca.
Skylar went
plotted to kill Fring.
along with
The
this?
bomb that he used was built by me. I have often contemplated suicide, but I'm a coward. I wanted to go to the police, but I was frightened.
I did not see this coming.
To keep me in line, he took my children. For 3 months, he kept them. Recently, I tried once again to quit, and in response, he gave me this. I can't take this anymore. I live in fear every day that Hank will kill me, or worse, hurt my family. All I could think to do was to make this video and hope that the world will finally see this man for what he really is.
So this is how he keeps Hank from ever revealing him. Oh my fucking god.
Do you think he's shown this too?
I don't think he...
No.
Yeah, it's a threat, yeah.
It's a threat.
It's blackmail.
That's what he will do if I don't back off.
I think you should show this to Raimi. That video is a bunch of lies, Hank. Anybody who knows you will know.
$77,000.
Oh yeah, he didn't know about...
What was he talking about?
Oh, he didn't know the drug money paid for his recovery. Well, she didn't know it was drug money at the time.
They told me it was gambling money.
What was gambling money? Oh, Jesus. Christ, Marie. What about my insurance?
Insurance wouldn't have covered the treatment that you needed, and
You killed me here.
No.
I mean, that's the last nail. That's the last nail in the coffin. What do we do?
I'm flabbergasted right now. I feel like my mouth is just... Oh, more tarantula. I feel like my mouth is just hanging open that entire time.
If I were you, I'd be more nervous.
Walt is insane. That is a diabolical thing to do. You should be more nervous right now. Are you meeting up with Walt? That I'm still reeling from that video. I'm surprised that Skylar went along with it. But again, that's if it's the only way for Hank to back off of Walt. Whoa! Don't be mean to my Jesse.
What does he know?
I mean, he knows you're Heisenberg. He wants me to inform on you for him. Tell him everything we did. I don't think he's told the rest of the DEA.
You want to hazard a guess what his little charity drive cost you?
Why don't you go take a walk, Saul? Jesse, will you let me help you? I don't like to see you hurting like this.
I can never tell if it's...
Maybe it's time for a change.
...sincere with Walt. But I do feel like he does...
Kind of change.
...care about Jesse in his own twisted way.
I don't know. Maybe it's time for you to just leave all of this behind.
Move?
Saul knows a man.
New identity for him?
Move you someplace far away. And set you up with a whole new life.
I would like that for Jesse too, honestly.
You know, I really think that would be good for you.
Does he also want to get Jesse out of there too, so he can't be brought in and talk against him?
And what's here for you now, anyway? A whole lifetime ahead of you, with a chance to hit the reset button. In a few years, this might all feel like nothing more than a bad dream.
How's that look?
Would you just, for once, stop working me?
Yeah.
Stop jerking me around?
Jesse, I am not working you.
Yeah, I feel like he wants to get him out of town so he won't talk.
Yes, you are. All right, just drop the whole concerned dad thing and tell me the truth. I mean, you're acting like me leaving town is all about me and turning over a new leaf, but it's really about you. I mean, you need me gone.
Yeah.
Just ask me for a favor.
Be straight.
Just tell me you don't give a shit about me, and it's either this or you'll kill me the same way you killed Mike.
Jesse.
I mean, isn't that what this is all about? Us meeting way the hell out of here in case I say no? Just tell me you need this.
Fight him. Oh, Jesse. They have such a weird relationship.
For change?
I could have seen him do something. I think he does. Honestly, he does care about Jesse. This whole thing was about him not. Why he turned against Gus was because he didn't want him to kill Jesse in the first place.
Skylar?
Oh, but he also manipulates him all the time. Boy.
Skylar, I've got my chemo in about 45 minutes. Can you take over the register for me?
Oh, she's going back to the bad place.
Skylar, it worked.
Yeah, she feels bad about that confession tape. She should.
So Palmer and Castaneras are sitting on that jerk-off Saul Goodman's office, keeping an eye on Jesse Pinkman?
Yeah, I put him on.
Pinkman is APD's problem, not ours. You got a history with this kid.
Yeah.
If he catches wind that you're trailing
Not
him,
supposed to
this
be.
explodes.
Fine, take him off. I said take him off. What else you want?
Yeah, Walt got to him.
Last chance. You sure there's nobody you want to say bye to? Nobody at all?
Is he doing it?
No.
You don't want to say bye to his family?
I need a new dust filter for my Hoover Max extract. A little hot. Currently out on bail. Yeah, he knows the rules. 1 hour. Okay, he'll be there.
Whoa, this happens fast.
Your benefactor asked me to send you out with something extra. This is the last of it, so you might want to think about making a budget. Hey, whoa, what are you doing? You can't fire up a doob in here. Put that out. Right? I'm not going to let you sabotage this thing. This guy is not going to take you if you show up high. So, right, well, that's a start. Now give with the dope. Christ.
This is really what Jesse's doing?
Money-sized bags.
Money-sized bags. feel like he's
He was
freaking
gonna
out.
drop you at the pickup spot, then he's gonna get the hell out of there. You got a phone?
Cops took it.
All right. In case something goes wrong, guy doesn't show, whatever, you give me a call.
Seriously?
Hello Kitty.
So do I gotta pick where I go?
Well, it's your life. I imagine you get a say.
What about Alaska?
Alaska. Okay, well, that's
Let's go to Alaska.
different vibe.
Alaska's good.
Okay.
Anywhere you can get a fresh start is gonna be good. You ready?
It's real far from where he is. Oh. Give him a hug, Saul.
Take care, Jesse.
Or a handshake works too.
Excuse me.
He's really doing it. I was gonna say, is that where Walt was coming from in the very beginning of the season? Was like to visit Jesse or something, but he was coming from like the East Coast, wasn't he? If Jesse does go to Alaska. But did he still... he knew he didn't have the RICIN cigarette, right? I feel like he... Wait, did... Huh? I'm confused as to what just happened.
Why didn't you... Stop!
Oh my god, Jesse, what? I feel like so... What? What the hell? Was Walt trying to kill... Oh my god.
You stay where you are.
What happened here? What did I do?
You stole it off of me. You and him, you took it right out of my pocket, didn't you?
Whoa. I had you lift your dope. I told you I couldn't risk the guy not taking you.
No! Before the cigarettes you stole.
You made that connection just then?
What? The RICIN cigarettes! You had him steal it off of me, and all for that asshole, Mr. White. He poisoned Brock. And you helped him.
Okay, Jesse, calm down.
Oh my god, don't.
Tell me one more time.
What made me? He told me he was helping you. He was saving you. I never would have agreed to it if I know what he was gonna do.
Whoa! That's the connection he was making. Oh my god.
Hey, it's me. You got a big problem.
18, 19, and 20.
Whoa. Ah! Would that be enough to make Jesse flip?
Found the other day is that the latch on the soda machine wasn't
I'm so tense right now.
latching, so I thought I'd check it out.
That's a frozen gun. That's a frozen gun. Oh, get Jesse for Jesse? I don't like that.
I'm gonna go head on over to the drugstore.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
So, I'm so tense. What if he's not home, Jesse? What the fuck? Is he setting his house on fire? No. Oh, what? Jesse, kids live there. Oh, whoa. Hang on. Where's my thing? I'm so stressed. Well, we know that the house doesn't get lit up because it's still standing in here. Gutted on the inside, but it's not like burned down. Whoa, so many things from this episode. It's crazy how close he was to leaving and just like being done and making doing a new existence or making a new life for himself. And that little thing of realizing how easy it was for them to pick off stuff from him, connected it to the RICIN and the cigarette. And now he's gonna set Walt's house on fire? So that's crazy. I don't like that Walt grabbed a gun, too. That was a crazy way to end the episode. Okay, so that's crazy. Would that be enough for Jesse to completely turn? I don't think so. But still, whoa! Okay, so that was crazy. And then the confession video, like I said, I think multiple times during it, diabolical. Walt really has the evil genius vibe down, like, too well. That is a crazy thing to think of and do and to put Hank through. After everything that Hank's been through. Again, I understand it because it is a way to keep him from investigating it further if it... My gosh. I don't even know what to think. The last part of the season is getting crazy. So obviously they have another copy of that confession. So yeah, how is Hank gonna continue the investigation if it has that fake confession hanging over him that puts him as the evil mastermind of it all, when obviously it's actually Walt? That's crazy. Wow, okay, so I don't want anything bad to happen to Jesse by Walt and all this, but lighting his house on fire is crazy. But he also did find out that he literally poisoned a kid, his girlfriend's kid, so that's... Wow, really good episode. I think my mouth was, like, open the entire time. I cannot wait to see what happens next. This is crazy. Okay, on to episode 12. But for now, as always, thanks so much for watching with me. Bye.